Sammy are brought some peace and comfort, and hopefully some sleep. So, thank you for being here with me, and I hope you enjoy the video. Sammy the Sloth and his 6 spectacular siblings. By me. Sammy the Sloth spent most of his days trying his best, yet yearning for praise. He worked and he helped, but through all this, concealing that at the end of the night, he just stared at the ceiling. Because it seemed obvious to Sammy he would never be enough. For his 6 spectacular siblings were made of much better stuff. Sarah, the oldest, was a sensible school teacher, and all of her students were always excited to see her. She could teach anything, and through her, kids learned not only reading and writing, but to be caring, concerned. She never said no to a student in need, and made sure they all had those coveted tools to succeed. Saul, his oldest brother, was a smart mathematician. Witty, creative, and with incredible vision. He could make numbers and signs dance across pages, and used them along with whispers from meters in cages to build buildings, cars, and rockets to the sky. With his numbers and brain, he could make anything fly high. Sabrina, Sebastian, the next brother, was a very skilled doctor, and when it came to hurts, there was no one quite smarter. Every ounce he could stitch, every bruise he could mend, and all the patients that came, he was quick to befriend. He liked not only medicine, but laughter and fun. So everyone in his charge healed in more ways than one. Then there was Spencer, a stupendous athlete who was always looking for the next record to beat. He could run for miles, he could swim for days. Bike for ages, jump all different ways. He was the pinnacle of health and always ate right and never stayed up late but got 8 hours a night. Stella, younger than Sammy, with gifts all her own. Whatever she tried, Stella simply just shone. A whiz in the classroom, a blur on the court, comfy center stage, yet happy to play support. She was gifted yet kind, and though Sammy wouldn't say it, a small voice inside told him Stella was the favorite. All this and more swirled around Sammy's head every night in the moments before going to bed. He knew he was jealous, but something else was there too. A deep longing to just be someone completely brand new. Someone as spectacular as his siblings, maybe a Silas or a Shay, who would complete the set of 7, not just get in the way. Maybe he had failed a secret test before birth that permanently placed a low cap on his worth. So his successful, joyful siblings fate would gladly permit. was afraid of the dark, and I've tried to be tough. I'm older, but now I'm afraid I'll never be enough. My siblings are spectacular, and I love them with my whole heart, but I can't see how I'll ever be as talented or smart. Then Mama Sloth hugged him with her gentle, soft touch and said, "Sammy, little Sammy, I love you very much." Of course, I love all of your siblings too. But the thing I love most about all of you is you're you. You're my sweet, loving Sammy, so patient and kind. And when I'm not feeling my best, you're right at my side. And I've seen you help all of your siblings in turn. Without you, there's no spectacular. We'd all crash and burn. You're not any of your siblings, and thank goodness for that, because without you in it, this family would fall flat. Your siblings are special too, but why would you compare? You aren't the same sloth as your siblings, so it doesn't seem fair. You are so full of love, and that's amazing to see, because so few sloths choose this, even though love is free. I promise there's only one thing you'll ever have to be, and that's my special, sweet, spectacular Sammy. So only 2 sloths should concern you, and both have always been enough for me. The sloth you were yesterday, and the sloth you could be. And I'll tell you something else, even if you think it isn't true. Your little sister, Stella, feels what you feel, but about you. And I told her that you all fill me with pride. And don't forget, you're spectacular, his mom's work.